What is up everyone, Nightsun here, with a little tutorial guide on how to beat the Anemo Hypostasis. This is a boss in Genshin Impact. It does drop essential materials for win characters, also drops some pretty cool gear as well. You have the Gladiator's Finale, you have the Wind Rider's Trope, can't pronounce half that, Berserker, and Instructor. These are some good equipment in the game. The fight's a little easier than the other fight I'm going to be posting later on, but I just want to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to actually fight this thing. Okay, so before we start the fight, I want to get into the team I'm using. We're using Mona, Jean, Venti, and Fish. It doesn't have to be this team. Basically, Jean is just here for a healer. So if you have anyone that can heal, you can put that in the Jean spot. Venti's just there for a little bit of a DPS. I'm hardly going to use him this fight. You're going to see it as you go on. Mona and Fish are going to be my main DPS, being the water attribute and the electric attribute. So here, the reason why I'm not using Venti or Jean here, because they're going to resist a lot of the elemental burst from Jean and Venti is really good with his elemental burst. So I'd rather be applying that swirl since we're versing a wind element, using Thunder and using water. So if you have a DPS character in the water or Thunder attribute, is much better to use. As you see, as the fight gonna go on, this is going to be my main combo is a water attribute and fish. Alright, so let's get into this fight and let's go over all the mechanics of the fight. Okay guys, as you see, I didn't bring much food at all. It wasn't necessary for this fight. So once you get into the fight, you're gonna see these cubes around the animal. So you can't hit it while the cubes are around it. You're gonna have to wait to come off. There's certain periods of time that it does come off. So the first thing it's gonna do is trying to bring you with a vortex. You're just gonna step out of the vortex, waiting for it to reveal itself. Once you see the cubes disperse, you're gonna go in and start attacking. Usually with the water character, so it's gonna apply that swirl every time. Step out. Once the cubes are done, you can't hit it while the cubes are on the Anemo. So, as you see, this is one of the attacks. It turns into a bird, butterfly, whatever it is, tries to hit you. Get back into the fight once the cubes are gone. Once the cubes come back on, step out of the fight. Start dodging. This is where you're gonna see it's gonna drop a triple attack. So one, two, three, all the time. Once you're done with those three attacks, get a little bit of hits in. It's gonna put the cubes back on pretty quickly. So now it's going to do its cyclone attack. So the cyclone's just going to run around. All you're going to do here is dodge the cyclones, wait for it to end. Like I said, you can't hit it in this format at all. Just keep dodging the cyclones. Go in once you see it's open again. Here I apply the electrostatic. Here we go, using the ult. Keep hitting it as long as it's available to be hit. Put your cubes back on, step right back out. So it's going to watch and repeat. It's going to use the exact same moves. There's that triple attack. Here's hit it a little bit more times. It's just watch and repeat until the end of this fight. So we're just going to keep dodging. One, two, three. Go back in for a little hit. And keep applying that DPS with your water character that you brought. Or the electro character. It doesn't really matter. Both the characters, as long as you're applying that DPS, it's fine. I used range characters during this fight. It just made the fight easier. Here in this stage, is all it's doing is absorbing the elements around it. Stand outside, rush back in. You're just going to avoid the attacks very easily. Don't stand in that. It hurts. So stepping back out, put the cubes back on. Here's that triple attack. Once you see three of them drop, you start attacking. Puts the cubes back on. Here it's getting a little bit low. Rinse and repeat. The whole entire fight's the same, just until you get to the end. Health's getting a little bit low, just applying that DPS. So in the end stage, it's going to put up 4 elementals that you need to use the cyclones to go get. So you see the 4 elementals right there? Use the tornado with your glide, collect them before it goes into its rage mode. Otherwise, it's going to fully heal and you're just going to restart the fight every time. It's a very simple mechanic. Just get the cyclones, done. So here it's just protecting itself a little bit more. It's scared. Wait for it to show. There's the bird, butterfly, whatever you want to call it. Now it's showing itself. We're gonna finish it up here. One, two, and three. It's like probably the only time I used Venti during that whole entire fight. So we're gonna collect the rewards here, and that is it. So yeah, that fight is really easy. You should be doing it if you get some decent equipment, and also it's mainly used to ascend your win characters. All right, guys. So that was basically the whole video. All right, guys. I hope you liked that video. I hope that tutorial helps some of you out. Maybe if you're having trouble with that, boys. Links in the description down below. Follow me on Twitch. Come join my Discord. If you have any questions at all, you can always hit me up. I'm always happy to help the community. Always happy to give back and help people out. So if you like to see more of these videos, please thumbs up. If you want to see a new video, if you're having trouble with something down below, comment and I will get to it as soon as possible. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for viewing. And guys, have a great day.